I want Ten Hag to give me a step-by-step plan of what this process is. You said defense is the issue. You signed Delete. You signed
Yes,
Masraoui. What else
it's
do
a
you need to
process.
sign? Maguire. The rejected stone has become the chief cornerstone. What is the problem in Manchester United right now? Is it Ineos?
Yeah,
Is it Ten Hag?
I blame Ineos, not Ten Hag.
But Ineos gave him an opportunity to prove himself. They've given him that opportunity. You're the man for the job. You have the plan. Trust the process. What is the plan? Excuses, 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 excuses. I'm
Don't just.
tired.
Are you saying they should sack Ten Hag?
100%. My opinion is sack Ten Hag.
If you sack Ten Hag, who do you bring in?
Very simple. There's only one man that can transform a team. You cut a blank check, you give it to him, you keep quiet. Who is
Who
that
is
man?
that?
Ten Hag should be sacked. And in this video, we're going to find out why. Manchester United have really, really been terrible under Erik Ten Hag. Yes, he's a trophy-winning coach. Yes, he has given them something. But come on, the standard is very, very high. It's very high. This is my Manchester United is one of the biggest clubs in Europe. You cannot tell me that this is their coach.
Trust the process. Suffer it. Trust the
Let's
process.
listen to what Erik Ten Hag said after the Porto game.
Before the game, you said you wanted to see a reaction from your players. Did you think you saw them? What were your thoughts on the performance tonight?
We started the game very good, and we dominated them. We scored good goals, but then we lost control. So the start was good. The middle part was no good, and then we finished very good. And it's a tough place to go. And yeah, we're coming back from a 3-2, and we get the equalizer. So it's good for the spirit. You see again, the team is willing, strong character, but the middle part, in the defending, we have to improve.
Why did that happen? What happened in the middle part of the game to lose control so quickly?
First of all, be better on the ball. Like the first part, keep switching. Well, we had our 3 players. We had a good plan, and in the half spaces we had our 3 players. So use them, and then more goals will come. And the second thing is, obviously we have to defend better.
This team seems to have a habit of conceding goals in bunches. It happened at the weekend. It's happened again tonight. And it's the 4th time in a row in Europe away from home you scored 3 and failed to win the game. Why is that? Is there a mental resilience problem in this team?
So we had 3 clean sheets not so long ago, a time ago. So we can defend very good, but we have to go back to those habits, and only then you can win games. And when you score 3 times in an away game in Europe, that must be enough.
Marcus Rashford had a great first half, scored a fantastic goal, almost added another. Why did he come off at half time?
We have to rotate. And Garnacho, we didn't start him. He had a great game, not only on Sunday, but I think in the whole season. And so we subbed them on Sunday. We have again another hard game, good game. So we need players to be available and be fit and fresh.
So could Rashford not have played any more minutes tonight?
But we have to play Garnacho.
And is that with an eye on Sunday?
Pardon?
Is that with an eye on Sunday? You sub Rashford to
we
make
go
him play on Sunday.
We go quickly turn around to Villa, and they have a day longer. We have an away game, so we want fresh players on the pitch on Sunday.
Obviously, we've spoken about the speculation around your future. The performance tonight, do you think it gave Manchester United fans enough to believe in you and your future at this club?
We will get there. Don't judge us in this moment. Judge us in the end of the season. I said the same last season. Don't just wait. We are in the process. We will improve, and we have now 2 seasons where we achieve finals. Just wait. We have to develop and progress this team.
Will you get until the end of the season if the performances and the results continue this way?
We will work, and we will continue, and we will fight. And you see the spirit and the connection between the staff and the team, and the players together. There's a strong spirit. They want to achieve, and we are in a direction. We have that good mentality in the spirit-wise, but especially in some defending parts, we have to step up.
Thank you, Erik.
You're welcome.
Excuses, 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 excuses. I'm
Don't
tired.
judge
I'm
in the
tired of
moment.
this man. I'm
Don't judge
literally
us.
tired. No, 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 no,
Don't
no.
judge us in the
Every
moment.
single time, trust the
Process.
process. Wait
Don't
till the
judge
end of
us
the
in the
season.
moment. We're
The defense
defending
was
well in
this.
the half
We had a
spaces.
clean sheet here. What
We
is it
could defend
saying?
better. We
What
could
is he
defend better.
saying? Like,
We're working on it. Don't judge us in the
this
moment.
makes no sense. If honestly speaking, I'm not a Manchester United fan, but if I was one, I would be pissed and I'll be annoyed. Well, okay, I want Ten Hag to give me a step-by-step plan of what this process is.
He's
What is
giving you a
missing?
step-by-step
You
plan.
sign
First of
delete.
all,
You said defense is the issue. You sign delete. You sign
yes,
Mazraoui. What else
it's
do you
a
need to
process.
sign?
It's a process.
No, no,
He's
no, no,
working on it.
no.
Give him time. He's working
I'm
on
just.
it.
Let's just
Give
say
him to the end of the season.
his
You've heard
excuses.
him already.
His
Don't
excuses.
judge him in this moment.
His excuses.
Right? And the next thing, don't put the blame on him. The
Who is
players
the
need
blame
to
supposed
step
to
up.
go on? You signed
The
delete. You
players
signed
need to step
Mazraoui.
up.
You signed Ugarte. You signed
Defensively, you
Rexy.
need to step up. You heard what the coach said. You heard what the master said. Defensively, we need to step up.
One question. Wait, who scored the goal to make it 3-3? A defender, Maguire. The rejected stone has become the chief cornerstone.
Oh my God! You see Erik Ten Hag. Actually, I think he's running out of excuses. We'll be honest with that, because
excuses. There's nothing to say again.
throughout last year, the excuse he had was not about process. It was about injury.
Nobody's injured.
Right? He held on to that injury till the end of the season,
and he won a trophy.
Now he won trophy. A cat with 9 lives. That's Ten Hag, dangerous man. Cat with 9 lives, right? He enters this season. What's the next thing he's saying? Trust the process. Don't judge us in this moment.
What is the process?
Wait till the end of the season, where we can finish 10th or 12th. Where Man you can finish 10th or 12th.
I'll win one trophy.
Then you win one trophy. It could be he could even win European League. This man is, you see, this man, do you know that throughout his career, he's always been in this situation?
It's insane.
Always in this situation. Since he joined Manchester United, they've not really been playing well.
This cannot be a coach.
They've not been playing well. So I don't know, but maybe he's fixing it, right?
Anyways, Manchester United are not really in a good place right now, right?
Yeah,
Based on the standards that you expect from them. The question I have, one question that comes to my mind is, what is the problem, right? What is the problem in Manchester United right now? Is it Ineos? Is it Ten Hag?
He won a trophy last year. Quite all right. He escaped. It's more like he went back home. Everybody was expecting that he should be sacked. And he should have been sacked. Now, then, that's why I say, you see the problems Man U is having in this season. I blame Ineos, not Ten Hag.
Why?
The reason I blame Ineos is because, number one, you went out. The whole fan voice is 80% of the fans, or 70%, wants the manager out. Mm-hmm. They've seen enough, right? You went out and started searching for managers. The players knew that everybody in the dressing room currently knows that Manchester United Ineos was searching for another manager.
Yes.
You get. Next, you disgraced yourself. You did not find a manager. You spoke to several people. A lot of guys. Tuku, most of them rejected you.
Yes.
Then you now flew over to Ten Hag when he was having his private time and holiday, and now lied to him. That's the second fold now. I'm getting the second fold. They lied to him that he's the man for the job. Mm-hmm. You are clearly having problem. Split. Why are you together? Everybody can see the cracks. Everybody can see the problem. He's not a Manchester United coach. But because no one agreed to come, remain in the job. Now, you now went. The third mistake, I'm still going to learn. The third mistake they now went. You don't trust someone. You are covering up the cracks. You are lying. Then you now said, okay, let's do what we have. You now say you are going to back him. You now went full on. You bought him assistant manager, bought him players. You still allowed him to buy players. This is the same man that is turning Manchester United to the holiday ground of Ajax players, former Ajax players. remaining small, we're going to have half of the team of Manchester United will be ex-Ajax players.
Yes, because that's what he knows how to sign.
And
Ex-Ajax player.
it's not like they're up to standard. Do you get? You brought them into the Premier League, then you gave them an excuse that the team are not really meant for the Premier League. They're meant for Europe. You started your European competition now,
and you're struggling.
You almost disgraced yourself.
You couldn't beat. Who was that? What was that team? 20. Couldn't beat 20.
Couldn't beat 20. Could not beat Porto.
For me personally, I don't think Ineos is the problem. I think Ineos giving Ten Hag another chance is them trying to give the manager a chance, actually, right? Because people are always in this, clubs are always in this mindset of, one, you don't perform, you're done, right?
Yeah,
But Ineos
yeah.
gave him an opportunity to prove himself. They've given him that opportunity. You're the man for the job. You have the plan. Trust
But
the
you-
process.
but-
What
but
is the
you-
plan?
But you don't give someone the opportunity if you've gone out to look for a manager.
I don't necessarily think it's all the way a bad thing. You go out to see what is out there. You go out to explore what is out there. And then come back and say, maybe this is the man for the, maybe this is the man. Yeah, maybe they moved weird. But that cannot just be the only problem why Manchester United is like this. The coach is the problem, right? You can't keep blaming the owners.
I
You
feel
have
the
a plan.
owners. The
must
current
have
problem
presented a
this
plan.
season. Yeah,
You
the
must have
current
presented a
problem.
plan.
Current problem this season, Ineos have. Okay, you are talking about. So, in your own opinion, are you saying they should sack Ten Hag?
In 100%, my opinion is sack Ten Hag. 100%.
I don't agree with you. So now the question now is, if you sack Ten Hag, who do you bring in?
Very simple. There's only one man that can transform a team. You cut a blank check, you give it to him, you keep quiet. Who is that man? Unai Emery. Unai Emery is the man for the job. I'm serious. You
think that Unai Emery will leave what he's building now in Aston Villa?
Yeah, the only thing is Unai Emery will not come. That's the only thing.
A proper club.
He will not take the job.
That's a proper club to go to Man U.
Me and you, are you telling me that if Unai Emery comes to Manchester United right now, Unai Emery will not transform the club? Be honest. Let's say hypothetically,
no.
Unai Emery comes.
He will transfer the club, but there's another thing with Unai Emery. You see, Aston Villa, those are the types of clubs that fit him. A club that are not extremely big, but are big, and he can make big. He can make his own. Do you get? But the thing is that going to Manchester United, that's a big club. Right? Yes. He gets it, and it feels like the club philosophy swallows him. An example is he steps into Aston Villa. Everything he does is about him.
Yeah, that is what I'm saying.
Food, the tactics, to the meeting, everybody they listen to it. But would that happen in Manchester United?
That is what I'm saying. Manchester United need to cut Unai Emery a blank check, give it to him, and back off. If they can trust the process with Ten Hag, why can they not trust the process with Unai Emery?
You know how many blank checks they've cut for Ten Hag?
That is what I'm saying. If you can
spend almost 300 and something million.
No, 1,000%. If you can cut a blank check for Ten Hag, why can't you cut a blank check for a proper coach? Why can't you cut a blank check for a coach that is a tactical genius, that actually has a style of play, that can actually produce results?
So, let's say they should sack Ten Hag, or they should not sack Ten Hag now. My next question for you now, don't you think Ineos should take some blame with what is currently happening?
I agree that Ineos should take some blame. I agree. Ineos should take some blame based on the conversation we just had on how they moved with this whole coach drama. I think Ineos, they should take some blame in keeping Ten Hag and giving him a bit more time. Even 6 games into the season, right? 6 games.
But 6 games is too early. Like he said.
What are you waiting? You're waiting to game 10. You're waiting to the end of the season.
Wait till game 38. Don't judge us in this moment. Wait till game 38.
Okay. Let me ask you this. What else should Ineos do? What should they do differently? They gave you Ugarte. They gave you Delete. They gave you Mazraoui. They gave you Xerxes, right? You wanted Rasmus Højlund. I don't know if Rasmus came before Ineos. They've given you every single thing you want. They gave you, you said you have a plan. They've given you time.
Simple.
What else should Ineos do differently? You cannot just say Ineos for them not picking, for them moving weird in the transfer window. That's all they should take.
The mistake has been made. The next thing for you see when it's just like when people want to you watch movies where people want to go on divorce. They appeared that they wanted to go on divorce. They didn't go on divorce. They stayed together. What do they go? They go on therapy. You understand? So what they need to, what in their life is not laughing matter. This is someone's future. And he said, don't judge in this moment. What Ineos should do now is Ten Hag the players. First of all, the players themselves, Ineos needs to sit the players down. They should have a crisis meeting between them.
On what? What would this crisis meeting be?
If they can install mirror in the dressing room, they look at themselves in the mirror and see how bad they are as footballer. You are laughing. I'm telling you the steps Ineos should take. So first of all, the players need to have a crisis meeting. Ineos needs to facilitate it. Now, Ineos needs to sit down with Ten Hag. As Ten Hag is now, they are killing him left, right, center. He needs a shoulder to lie on. They should do that. Stop laughing now. They should be sincerely. They should be that shoulder. Two sides have made mistake. They've agreed to stay together. Like he said last week, we've agreed to stay together at the start of the season in good and bad. So this is the time. Do you get what I'm saying? Organize. First of all, Ten Hag is going through a mental scenario as he is. In the press conference, he looked like a confused man. Do you get what I'm saying? So now he needs the full backing. Ineos now call the players, the manager in front of them saying, we're not sacking the managers. If you're not good enough as players, we're clearing you out.
Andy.
Full-on statement in the dressing room. Don't say it in public. Don't say that BBC or Sky Sport or any news that they should carry it. In the dressing room, mirrors fixed. The players can look at themselves, right? Tell them and make it known that the manager is not going. If you don't want to play for this club, we're going to sell you and let you go.
Simple question.
Yeah.
Giving Ten Hag more time, would things change? Would that change things? If you give Ten Hag more time, if you trust the process, do you think things will change?
First of all, you can only trust when there's a process. As it is now, there's no process. You are laughing.
So what is the point? What is the point of Ineos doing all the things you just said they should do?
What I'm saying, then the next step of that meeting that Ineos will have to sit down with Ten Hag and say, oh boy, we've done this first part for you. What's the plan?
But they have to know the plan.
Between both of us, what's the plan? What do you need? Do you need Ancelotti to be part of your backroom staff? Do you need Jose Mourinho to be part of your backroom? What do you need? Do you get what I'm saying? By the end of the day, I think they should, the only way they can help Ten Hag now is to ease off the pressure. Right? You heard in the news that he has 2 games to save his job.
Is this true? Or is the
right? So that's the next question I'm going to ask you now. Don't you think that do you think the media is blowing this thing out of proportion?
It might be. United is a big club. It might definitely be the media and their propaganda. We know English media. We know how they are. The media and their propaganda, it could just be they're trying to create stories to seem like there's some tension between Ten Hag and Ineos. I don't necessarily think that there is tension. I do feel that Ten Hag is feeding them a plan. There is a plan. Me and you, we don't know it. The fans don't know it. It's between.
What's the plan? To take off Rashford at halftime in preparation for the when you've not played game.
No.
It's a joke.
There's a plan. There's a plan. Okay. You have to just wait till the end of the season to see it execute.
Do you know that if I'm Ineos, after this Porto game, I'll sit him tomorrow and say, oh boy, I need a 16-page document on the process we are following for the next 1 year. Your short term goes 1 year. Your long term goes 3 years. 16 pages. You know why I say 16 pages? The technical directors in Chelsea, remember they released a 16-page memo on why Pochettino should be sacked. So he should release it. Give them a 16-page step-by-step process. Right?
Oh my God. Ten Hag is just
Yeah.
is an interesting man. Let's look at the rest of the fixtures that United have to play, and let's find out if they are going to survive. Anyways,
So they've played Porto.
they played Porto. They have
Which
Aston
they
Villa
just
coming
beat.
up on Sunday.
Yeah.
That game,
Can they win Aston Villa?
hell no. Villa
Away.
in Villa's home. No, you're joking. When you have
Oh
a
my
man like
God.
John Duran
John Duran.
that
That
is
makes
there
things happen.
that can score goals from any part of the pitch. This is you expect that Onana, that's the most inconsistent keeper that
Oh
I've
my
seen in
God.
this
That
league.
would be a
Onana
disaster.
is going to catch anything? No, absolutely not. Man United is not winning. Is not winning Aston Villa. Let's
What
move
of their
on.
next game after Aston Villa? Brentford.
Okay, maybe Brentford. Maybe they
You
might beat
remember
Brentford.
Brentford has chopped Ten Hag in Old Trafford?
Embarrassing
Remember?
loss.
You
Embarrassing
remember?
loss.
So
And by the way, Ronaldo was in that team. You remember? Ronaldo was in that team when he
thank
lost.
you.
Right?
Yeah.
Embarrassing loss, but it's very possible they could lose to Brentford. We have
Yeah.
Fabanachi.
Fenerbahce. Away. They can't win Fenerbahce. Oh my God, they can't.
This is Mourinho's team.
Is it?
This is Mourinho's team. Oh, this is Mourinho's team. Is
If I
Mourinho
was
not
Ten
in
Hag,
Fenerbahce?
if I was Ten Hag, I would pack a short travel bag in case they sack me. Shorts, quick toothpaste, towels in
Then,
case he's sacked.
At
He
this
can
point,
move out immediately.
Ten Hag needs a beauty sleep. He needs to rest. He needs to relax so that he can really understand and hone in on his plan because he's failing woefully. He's failing. West Ham, yeah, I mean,
Yeah, they can get the
they
result
can get
against
something
West
from
Ham
West Ham.
for
They
sure.
can get
Yeah,
something.
even Leicester.
Even Leicester, yeah,
Come
even
on,
Leicester.
come on. Carabao Cup, come on.
Honestly speaking, if Ten
Yeah,
Hag is not beating West Ham and Leicester, there is literally a problem,
yeah.
and he needs
Yeah,
to
he
be
should
sacked.
go.
He
He
needs
should
to be
go
sacked.
if he can beat West Ham and Leicester. He
It's a
should
big
go.
problem. It's a
Yeah,
big
yeah.
problem.
He should even be beating Brentford.
Yes, he should
Right?
be. He should be.
The worst result he should get as Aston Villa is a draw.
He should pray for a draw. He
But
shouldn't
he
go into that
can't.
game. He shouldn't go
He
into
can
that.
get a draw.
He definitely shouldn't go into that game thinking he's going to win. Anyways, final thoughts. What are your final thoughts?
My final thoughts is simple. I think Ineos are one of the problem and Ten Hag is facing because they've shown that they don't have trust in him. They've more like made his job harder than it was last season.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So they themselves should take some blame. They have to. Next thing I'll say is that they have They have to fix mirror in their Manchester United dressing room. The players need to look at themselves in this mirror and see how bad, and they themselves have a crisis meeting on the way forward. You get so.
My final thoughts. I think Ten Hag is the problem. They've given you 2 years. 2 years, you don't have a style of play. You don't have an identity. They've given you everything you want. They've given you the players you've asked for. You wanted Onana, a ball playing keeper. They gave it to you.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
wanted
yeah.
Dugate. I don't know if you wanted Dugate, but they signed Dugate. You wanted certain players. They gave it to you. Still, you're saying trust the process. There's a plan. You've won 2 trophies. Those 2 trophies are the reason why you're still in this club. But so far, he has not done anything to show that he's going to
But
improve.
he's asking for 38 games to judge him. Don't judge him now. It's so unfair.
You guys, comment what you think if Ten Hag should be sacked or if they should give him more time. You know what I think. So
Trust the process.
we'll see you
See
guys
you
in the
later.
next episode.